Sports, an April Fool's Day edition. Glad to have you with us. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. Russell Westbrook out there with Malik Monk, and it's George in at the three. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
It's been tough for both of these teams lately, Doris. Injuries have been piling up.
You know what, B.A., they are meeting at a time where usually there's some nicks and bumps and bruises on both sides. I don't think there's any sympathy for either one of them, though.
A nice shot by MP.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's George. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebounded by Ingram. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. MP's got 8 points.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Westbrook to pass to Monk. No good on the triple. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's MP. And another basket for Toronto.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Sacramento has gone 1 of 4 from deep. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise, and with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It's a beautiful thing. Shams, appreciate the report. And so here is Toronto. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. MP, the pass to Ingram. On the wing, MP, pounded by Westbrook. MP against Westbrook. A nice shot by MP. He's got 12.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Kings. 7-point differential. Their last encounter in Sacramento.
Last time these teams met up, they practically got run over. But to be fair, they took issue with some of the calls they were handed.
Yeah, their starters got into foul trouble, and it felt as if some of the calls were tick-tack, no doubt. But nonetheless, damage was done.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Detroit had a huge game. He added 55 points, and in terms of his shooting, well, mistakes and bad selections were few and far between. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Kings trail by 9. Westbrook taking his time here. Pass to George. Rebound Toronto. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep going. Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Shoots from 14. Paul George pulls it in.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Got it off in time.
That's me, bro. I dropped it. Route, pace, cross, snatch, off balance route, turned him, snatch. Yeah.
He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. MP getting it done for the Toronto Raptors.
Help me out!
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
MP is out there with Walter. Then it's Grady Dick. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Toronto leading by 13. MP is doubled. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Dick. Knocks it down from distance.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Schroeder with it. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Ellis. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Ellis has got his first 2 points of the night.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
To the inside. Pass to Walter. Toronto passing it around. MP against Schroeder. 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. Sacramento will have it. And with spring cleaning in full swing, let's check out the current power ranking. You look at Sacramento, no movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
I think for Toronto, they're at the very top of the rankings. That gives a team so much confidence. Having that attitude means a lot with the playoffs coming up.
And the Raptors making a change here. Ingram's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Drummond. Monk comes in for McDermott. And it's Westbrook in for Ellis. And timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. In the final stretch of the season, here is our race for Rookie of the Year. What a start to these guys' NBA career.
I just sent it to you.
How incredible will their futures be? You look at MP. He's shown us throughout the course of this season that he's at the top of his rookie class. So it's no surprise to see him in the top spot.
And there's no doubt he's the top contender. I'll be shocked if he's not lifting the Rookie of the Year trophy later on.
It's got to be him. In a season where we have a ton of worthy candidates, he has been the most outstanding by far. This is why perimeter defense is so critical. Everyone has a three they can drop on you.
Over to the left wing. MP left side. He shoots it. Toronto the rebound. And he gets it to go. And the Raptors lead by 13.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Jones. No points yet. And the shot is good by Westbrook. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. when you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
He's off on the layup. And here's Schroeder outside. That one doesn't drop. And so MP will bring it up for Toronto. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Here's Sabonis. Toronto making their last shot. Here's Westbrook. Good work defensively by Dick.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Schroeder against MP. Back to England. Dick's got 6 here in the quarter.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Keegan Murray's checked in for the Kings. Paul George comes in for Schroeder. Kings trail by 19. Outside Monk. Sabonis, high post. Back to Monk. Sabonis with a screen on MP. And Monk is good for 3. Monk's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Pass to Murray Boyles. MP against Westbrook. Here's MP. What a terrific move that is. MP's got 28 points for the game.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
And here's Monk. Puts up a 3. Drills it from deep.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
Here's MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And another basket for Toronto.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And so it's Toronto looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be right back after this word.
And you know what? Without DeRozan, their rotation looks a lot different. Look, he carries a heavy load at the offensive end, and there are plenty of chances for other guys to get.
And next, let's talk about our game. MP has been stellar so far. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
I love how effortlessly he scores. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Taking a look at the Kings. The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. Malik Monk is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's George in at the 3, small forward. Pass to Murray Boyles. Toronto passing it around. Westbrook against MP. A nice shot by Murray Boyles. Murray Boyles has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
And it's Monk, that time on the assist by Westbrook. And it's 13 points for Malik Monk.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
MP outside. fader on the way. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
And so here's Sacramento. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Pass to Monk. George outside from the arc. Connects from downtown. George has got 6 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Spins. Down low. Here's Murray Boyles. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
For 3, George. Rebound by the Raptors.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself. And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
George outside. Back to Westbrook. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
At his speed, Westbrook somehow still able to scan the floor and find his guys. That's nice.
Here's Barrett. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Andre Drummond is checked in for Domantas Sabonis. And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Kings. After being drafted by the Knicks with the 3rd pick in 2019, we're seeing some nice improvement from R.J. Barrett.
We are, BA, and when he moved from New York to Toronto, there's 2 areas that really pop for me in terms of improvement. Playmaking. His assist numbers took a massive leap, and the other area, maybe the most needed, was his efficiency. He's a better shooter now from both 2- and 3-point range.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Malik Monk is a key player for the Kings. He said, coming to the organization, I felt like I could bring an energy that Zach had been waiting for. And it's a comfortable sit. Coming here slows everything down. I can just focus on my craft in hand, and it's been working for me. Back to you.
He's played great for him. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Mobo, he's checked in for Toronto. The Kings also with a sub. Schroeder, he's checked in for Murray. MP scanning the floor. And the jumper falls for him. MP's got 10 points in just the second half.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
And he makes it.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
Sacramento has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Back to Westbrook. Drummond, the screen on Dick. The 3, Westbrook. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the 3rd. Here's MP. Pass to Mobo. Here's MP. Takes it inside. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, terrific take by MP. He's just punishing them on the drive.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Westbrook. Count it. Good. Westbrook's got 7 points.
It's interesting. They definitely had more 3-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
MP, the pass to Malo Kelishvili. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
And so it's MP making things happen for Toronto. Over 40 points tonight and making it look easy. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So it's Sacramento now. We've got Grady Dick. Walter out there with MP. And it's Mobo in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's the 3. Shot's good by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, you can see Schroeder willing to take more and more threes. If you're going to stay in the league, you've got to make them.
Throws it up high.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Clock at 6. Ellis. Here's Sabonis. Pass to Drummond. Sacramento passing it around. Now Ellis. Back to Drummond. Picked by Sabonis. From downtown. Kept alive. And Sabonis slams it in.
Domantas Sabonis has the ability to keep possessions alive. He's crafty getting position, gets to the offensive window. That's nicely done.
Back to MP. And there's the screen. Pass to Mobo. Here's Walter. On the wing, MP. Stolen by Schroeder. Here's Clifford. Now here's Sabonis. Ellis outside. Now Drummond. Shot clock at 6. Outside Schroeder. From deep. Not going to go that time.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Sabonis with a screen on MP. Ellis passes to Sabonis. And here's Schroeder outside. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. Schroeder's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
MP outside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Pass to Clifford. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, BA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days. Yes, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
Here's Ellis. Off target with the 3. For Toronto, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Pass to Walter. Here's Mobo. And here's MP. And out of bounds, Sacramento will have it.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Raptors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this is one of the best teams we have ever seen. 69 wins this year. Wow.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
This guy's vision was on point all night. He kept everyone involved.
Back to MP. Pass to Walter. MP left side. Shoots a fadeaway. Yet another bucket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The 3, George. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Mamukelashvili. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Player standing out of bounds violation. Raptors ball.
A deep three from MP. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a...
I'm here with MP, fresh off. I came up big on the boards tonight. That was...
Ryan, back to you.
Dominic, thank you very much. Well, folks.